I couldn't go by today without saying something about this story that I saw today, because it pretty much just tells you that at this point, all these Trump rallies that are happening, all of what he's doing right now, he is desperate and he has gone just full force embracing racism, man. You know, I mean, look, if you were smart or if you were somebody who wasn't racist, then you noticed it.
Yeah.
But, you know, a lot of times people were ready, they were really ready to argue about that. Now there is no argument.
Yeah.
They say, get to the serious stuff. All right. I got to say something about this girl, Reagan Escudé. You know, it's very telling now how most people love Trump because they did from the very beginning hope that he would put us, even him.
Yeah, especially him.
In our place.
Mm-hmm.
And we all, that's why I said, man, if you somebody who's looking at this wall and you are, especially for a black person, if you're looking at this wall and like, boy, I'm glad he's picking on the Mexicans right now. It's only a matter of time.
I would hope that most black people weren't doing that, because we always know we can't say like, oh, it's their turn now. It's like, no, it's always our turn.
There was some. If they weren't, look, it might not be like they didn't like brown people, but they were just kind of like, well, I'm glad the heat's on them and they ain't messing with me. You're probably wondering, what is it about this chick? And if you have looked at any bit of news today, if you had pancakes today, you probably don't know what this girl did. But there was a rally in Arizona, and Trump brought on this girl right here. And her speech is so ignorant. I mean, dangerously ignorant, racist and ignorant. And to see Trump just embrace it, and at this point declare that there's going to be a war now. I'm declaring war against these protesters, all these people who are going against American heritage, all you people tearing down statues. We're not taking it from you anymore. And this girl right here pretty much summed it up for him. Let me see. Let me play the speech and show you what he said. Now, a lot of this it centers on, and you'll find out why if you don't know, Aunt Jemima pancakes. Aunt Jemima pancakes, a pancake syrup, a pancake mix, anything that had that happy mammy on there. Her words were, not only don't leave it alone, but you guys should be thankful for your mammy, for your Aunt Jemima, because she truly represents, for people of color, the American dream. What?
I made a video on my Instagram, and I talked about how disappointed I am in the church's reaction to the Black Lives Matter movement.
Now, when she's talking about cancel culture, she's been embraced by Trump and Fox News and everyone, Glenn Beck, because she got fired for putting out, I believe, a tweet. She's working at an insurance agent. She'll tell you about it. She got fired. And so, you know, everybody took this, who's on her side is saying that, you know, you're going against her freedom of speech. You know, she's not allowed to have her opinion. And the job is just kind of like, no, we just don't want to deal with your homophobic and racist bullshit. And we don't want you representing us. But of course, they took it as she's having her freedom of speech suppressed.
I've seen pastors call for white congregants to kneel. Racism is a problem that cannot be resolved by any law, protest, or march.
It can't be resolved, but it's damn sure can get shit done.
Yeah, it can be mitigated. It could allow that sin that's in your heart to not negatively affect other people.
Yeah, tell that to the civil rights marchers who had to go out there and not only march, but get their ass whooped to just get decent, to be treated humanely.
Yeah, she's just saying, hey, y'all, we're just going to be racist. Leave us alone. We can't help it. You can't fix it. So just let us do our thing.
These are some of the worst people, man. They try to bring God into justify and validate their racism.
Mm-hmm.
You know, racism is a sin.
God made us racist.
Yeah. Well, if racism is a sin, then you are definitely fucking sinning. You're going straight to hell because you love a big scoop of racism. And you should hear what she's saying right now.
People told me, you know, I'm ashamed to have ever called you my friend. I've lost all respect for you. I love y'all. There were death threats. My employer told me that they came to the conclusion that they needed to terminate my employment.
I can probably tell you that it wasn't from this so-called mob of people. And by the way, if she was getting death threats, I know some people have even accused me of being weak. I don't appreciate death threats either.
No.
I don't think death threats get anything solved. But I can tell you it wasn't because of a mob out there. Probably your job just kind of like, we don't want your dumb ass working here. Mm-hmm. You don't represent this company well.
You are a liability. Yeah, you don't represent us.
Yeah. All these people talking about their freedoms. You don't understand. At a workplace, it's a private company. They have the right to fire people based on how you as an employee represents them.
Losing my job is a small price to pay when God's name is being glorified.
And that's why you're at a Trump rally.
Yeah.
This man who gives less about God. You're stupid if you think Trump gives at all about God. That man, if he could use God, which he is.
Yeah, for him, God is a tool.
Yeah, he's using God like he uses everybody else. You're a idiot, man. And stop using God to justify your personal homophobic and racist beliefs. That shit pisses me off, man. You are not a person of God if you are doing that. Everybody got their own version of God. Mm-hmm. And everybody think God on their side. I can tell you right now, God's looking down like, you know what? All y'all, I'm done.
I know. Keep my name out of your mouth.
Shit, I ain't, you know what? I ain't on none of y'all sides right now. Shit, I gave y'all shit to work with and all y'all doing is just fucking up.
Aunt Jemima was canceled.
You already know this is going bad.
You're like, you know that she's fictional, right?
You know the moment this bitch right after everything she said and looking like she does, the moment Aunt Jemima came out, it was like, this is not going to be good. I don't know what she's thinking right now. I don't know how she's gonna spin this, but hey, I can tell you, if Aunt Jemima's coming out of her mouth, the shit's gonna be racist, man. No matter how good her intentions are. No matter how good them pancakes she gonna make.
She was a picture of the American dream. She fought for equality.
Damn.
And might I mention how privileged we are as a nation if our biggest concern is a bottle of pancake syrup?
That's you.
You missed the concern completely. Yeah, Aunt Jemima's in the mix. No pun intended. She's in the. It really wasn't. Aunt Jemima's in the equation here, but you totally missed the point. Why?
We're seeing a call for statues of Jesus Christ to be torn down. I'm a little confused here because last week Jesus was a social justice warrior, and this week he's the face of white supremacy.
Not said. I didn't hear that shit at all.
And Jimmy Kimmel has been calling our president racist for years, and it turns out he's the racist.
Because our president is, and Jimmy Kimmel f***ed up, but he ain't no racist.
And we are so blessed to have a president who stands on the front lines for our God-given American freedom.
You Trump toy. You stupid ass.
Huh. She was enslaved and beaten and raped and had her family ripped from her. But in the end, she got to be on the pancake box. So it's kind of all worth it.
What a hero, boy. She took it for the team. Nancy Green. Nancy Green took it for the team.
They didn't even call it greens pancakes.
No,
had
to put extra. They had to make sure it was nice and racist, so she knew her place. Aunt Jemima pancakes. And he about to swoop down her ass. Well, he was zeroed in. Like,
yeah, I'm gonna get some of that later.
The next one. Jesus, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. For anybody. That's why I'm about to get real serious on you right now.